Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Sacramento Miners. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Under 10, 10. Shift. 36. Set.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mixon with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Yep. Check.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, Delta. First one, 49 yards. Tight end right, tight end right. Four down. Alert. Hey. Come. Watch the safety. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Raiders pick it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Switch.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Down. 91. Let's go. Man left, man left. Even. 4 down. Even. No. Off. Go. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Get it.
From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Yeah. Hey, wahoo. Watch out. Check your hot read. Fight.
On first and 10, Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Box drop. Mike check 33. No chance. Tighten up.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Colby Listenby. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Uchenna Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Logan. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Get wide. Check 37. Check 37. X3. 218, chopper, shoot!
On first down, Logan. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run with Logan. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Good track. Hey, you draw Porker. Hey, Zoo. Go 50 X the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam. Hey, lock it. Hatchet. Deep grip.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. 20! That's complete to Slayton. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33. Go. Sponge. No. Watch twist. Watch. Ready.
2nd and 2. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Smooth. Switch. You go tight. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got Allen. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Sacramento first down.
Ready, break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
You know right now you better break. Check. 80 weapon. Kill. Hey. High 7. Check. Lucky. Check the backer. Show it. Fire.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Colby Listenby. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it's third down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Ready. 49. 49. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wide open receiver complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to...
Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the shit. Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert buying time to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Look at me. Zipper. Slam. Shoot.
On 4th down, Herbert. Henry brings it in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. On third down, Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Based on travel. Yep. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 36. 36. Go. Motion, 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 motion. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And caught by Henry. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And some room to run now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Keep it up, guys.
Bravo. General West.
58, Mike. Watch the pass. 49, check 49, check 49. Switch.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Herbert and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take